My name is Sue Ashford, and I'm a Management and Organizations professor, and I'm currently serving as the Associate Dean for Leadership Programming here at the Ross School. I headed up the team that created something we call the Leadership Crisis Challenge. Let me tell you a little bit about it. It's the students' favorite event of all the things that we've incorporated into the Ross Leadership Initiative. It's a challenge that takes an evening and then most of the next day to run, but pushes students in some very important ways on their leadership development. At Ross, we think of leadership as being developed by experience, and there's a lot of research to back that up that suggests that that's how leaders learn to lead. But the problem with learning leadership from experience is that experience is quite costly in the real world. You mess something up and there are real tangible costs to the organizations, career costs to you, and so it's a difficult thing to enact. So what we've done is we've created some experiences that allow people to develop their leadership. We believe there's a set of more foundational attributes that are probably more important to leadership that are even harder to help students develop. And those have to do with things like courage involved in leadership, the judgment that leaders need to exercise, and integrity. So we've developed the Leadership Crisis Challenge to really give students experience exercising judgment, dealing with competing interests and issues where they have to think about a high integrity position and having the courage to stand up and defend their position. We create a case that's a fictional case that has a lot of values tensions. There's not a clear way to go. In fact, if you go one way, you can be criticized for not going another, and there's no real way out of that tension. So we ask students to develop a point of view, to make a judgment about the best way to go and to develop a point of view about it. We want to keep students out of their comfort zone and keep them having to think through and be persuasive on their feet. The best of the teams go on to a second round where they face the press with a slight twist that's happened in the crisis. Our goal is to keep events unfolding and to keep the pressures unpredictable for students so that they really get experience in thinking on their feet, exercising judgment, stepping up to the plate in a courageous way, and being persuasive about their point of view. I believe this crisis challenge would be a valuable experience in schools around the world. The cases are very interesting. The methodology we've worked out really helps to build leadership sensibility. And that would be useful whether you're in an economics department having to deal with sustainability questions, in a school of natural resources having to deal with profitability and economics questions, if you're in a business school, if you're in a school of public policy, if you're trying to teach leadership directly or simply do team building around something important. There's a lot of ways this flexible tool can be used. I hope you'll find it valuable. I hope you'll use it. And I hope you'll gain as much as our students have from this impactful experience.